Hello, this is Eugene, and I'm going to talk about why it's important to try to eat seasonally, but first, I'm going to show you a super easy recipe using only seasonal ingredients. Alrighty, so we're making seasonal fried rice. So we're going to need 2 cups of rice in a pot, like so. So I like to clean the rice and make sure I wash away any impurities and things we might not want in there up until the water kind of turns clear, since it will turn kind of murky, a bit foggy in there. So I do this a couple times until I think it's clean enough. So once you've cleaned your rice and drained it, you're going to need a little over 2 cups of water in the pot. And then you're going to let that simmer with the lid on for maybe about 18 minutes or until the rice has absorbed all the water. Remember those veggies in the beginning of the video? Well, we're going to wash them and cut them up into bite-sized pieces. We have broccoli, carrots, celery, cabbage, and spinach. And I think it's Korean spinach, which I think is just a bigger version of spinach. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, it looks like our rice is ready, and we're gonna take the lid off, take it off the stove, but we're gonna place a cloth over it so that it can absorb all the excess moisture. Otherwise, it'll get all weird and all wet and gushy and stuff. So we're gonna put that to the side. I heated up my wok here, and I'm using olive oil just to swirl around. And now I'm dumping in 3 eggs that we're just going to cook to scramble in the pan. And once we finish scrambling our eggs, we'll just set them to the side and we'll add them in later. Now we're going to toss our chlorophyll into the pan. Whoops, I dropped some, that's okay, along with our carotene, but we'll save the cabbage and spinach later since they cook faster. So now, all we're doing here is just trying to get these veggies all hot and bothered before we put in our rice. You can go ahead and add the spinach and cabbage at this point, and feel free to season the veggies however you like. I'm just using salt and pepper with a little cayenne. Okay, so now we're ready to add in our rice, and the seasonings I use for the rice are about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Of course, salt and pepper to taste. Alrighty, so now all that's left is the egg. So once we add in the egg, we're gonna mash it up in there, not too rough, and bish bash bosh, we're done, and that's pretty much it. Off to plating. Alright, so there you have it, seasonal fried rice, using seasonal veggies according to the Sacramento region during the wintertime. Of course, these aren't the only veggies that are in season. According to the Certified Farmers Market, there's plenty of veggies and fruits to choose from. They have a big fatty list that you can check out on their website. So I'll put the link into the description box so you guys can check it out. So why is trying to eat seasonally important? So food grown outside of their season or natural environment need a lot more human assistance in forms of pesticides, chemicals, and preservatives to grow and look appealing to consumers, you know. And so by choosing local and seasonal food, you're also more likely to get a much more cleaner product. So many small family farms can't afford to go through like their organic certification process because it's so crazy. But they still follow very natural and healthy growing practices. So when shopping at the farmer's market, you don't have to be as careful about finding organic produce as you are when shopping at the supermarket. Like apples grow in the fall, and they are perfect for helping the body to get rid of excess heat and cool down before the winter time. And like in the spring, the abundance of leafy greens help us alkalize, detox, and lose some extra pounds after a long winter of heavier foods. Well, also in the summer, we need to cool down and stay hydrated by eating more fruits, berries, cucumbers, watermelon, stuff like that. So building a healthy lifestyle around seasonal foods facilitates the body's natural healing process. So it can also impact your environment as well, because seasonal produce can grow without too much added human assistance, you know, with like pesticides or GMOs or anything like that. We know how these toxic compounds can contaminate the water and soil and also our health. Seasonal food is more likely to be locally produced as well, which reduces the load on our environment due to transport or field mileage. So a lot less resources needed, but I mean, yeah, every little bit counts.